doing this Monday evening? Did you survive your Monday? Is it just starting? Hopefully everything went well for you over the weekend. If you have some questions from the weekend, please check out my previous few live readings. They may answer some of those questions as to what the heck was going on. But right now, we're looking at what the heck's going on right now, collective. So, providing you with hours and hours of entertainment. It's yours truly. Here to serve as your mystic and majestic tarot card reader. Just a reminder, I am an intuitive reader, so I go off energy as well as the messages received. So, if you are strictly for the cards, this may not be the channel for you. So take that with a grain of salt as you listen to this reading, okay? So I feel like we are going to do a chakra style layout here, okay? Yes, please beware of manipulators in your energy and anybody causing harm or ill will, wishing ill will on the collective. That energy will be returned to sender. Five of Pentacles. Yes. Isolation. People perhaps wanting to see you in isolation, collective. Wanting to see you affected by what exactly? Their power, right? And if somebody thinks they have power over you, that would be a falsehood, right? You don't really give people power unless, you want to in a way, right? And that would be enabling. So if for some reason, collective, you've been in some kind of needy codependency, that enabling can be put to an end because you are protected from it, okay? So you can return all of that negative energy back to sender as well. Now, you have the Knight of Wands, and why not? Because you're looking good when you protect your energy. Yes, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And in the sacral at that. So people are recognizing, collective, that you may be single, you may be attractive, you may be ready to mingle, okay? Pisces wanted to jump out. Hanging around this town corner, I've been hanging around this old town way, 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 way too long. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So, in the solar plexus, whatever this kind of pet project of yours, if you will, consider my pet barking as confirmation. Whatever pet project of yours that you are throwing kind of your juice behind, it's actually going to turn out well for you financially. It's not just going to be a drain. Sometimes, we have to invest a lot in order to see a return, but you protecting yourself, okay, and going after, just stopping this stuff in your tracks. I mean, for some of you, you could be like energy workers as well, okay? Or consider yourself an empath, or, also HSP, a highly sensitive person. I feel like I've just always, as long as I can remember, I've always been this way. So it's hard for me to imagine not, all right? So if you're resonating with this, please like or subscribe, drop a comment as well, okay? So coming up in the heart chakra, but it is important to learn how to protect yourself from negative energies, and definitely down here with the Five of Pentacles in the root, yes, and look at what came out, the Queen of Pentacles. I see your light come shining, and they're right next to each other. posed towards each other as well. So you could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine um, type, okay, that is coming into contact with each other, either platonically or just or romantically to help each other, okay. I would say leaning towards maybe at least one person developing feelings, because here in the heart chakra is the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and she's feeling kind of that love being bestowed on her. Is it coming from this King of Pentacles? Is it coming from this Knight of Wands? Anybody that was trying to do it in a way that you did not like, you already like sent that back and is like, I'm good. Right. Some people expect you to like sit and wait around and watch them try every other flavor besides you, right? And you're like, well, you must just think I'm plain vanilla, right? But maybe you like have chocolate on the inside. Okay, and it's like this person will never know because they never took the time to get to know you because they just didn't care. I mean, let's face it, if they cared, they would have. And when they don't, yeah, right. But now look, because you've returned all of that negative vibe stuff back, what you're getting five-fold, one for every finger, right here from these pentacles. And now you have a fully fledged hand holding a cup full of love that's coming towards you. Is this not like the February read that you want to see? And not only that, with the King and Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I don't know about y'all. So I feel like for some of you, you may be starting to talk about your situation, okay? And I feel like this Knight of Wands could be representative of third parties that are involved or think they want to be involved or think they are involved. And I mean, they may not be. Everybody's situation there is going to be a little bit different. But I feel like too, yeah, it's all going to be so clear, okay, very shortly. It's like there's not going to be a lot of mystery surrounding it anymore. It's just kind of like an acceptance of the position, okay? So let's see what's in the third eye here for this collective. And again, please take what resonates with you and leave what does not. 8 of Wands. And how fast is this going to happen? As fast as you can see it with your own eyes? Or in your third eye, right? Where we used to, visualize what we want. Yes. Because our two eyes in front of us, right? That are people that are blessed to have two eyes to begin with, right? Our two eyes that we have to begin with that can see the literal 3D world in front of us, right? But the third eye, that's using your imagination, right? It's going beyond, going that extra mile, right? And if you think about it from a pyramid shape, it's like, what are you focused on? Okay. What is the goal? Okay. And here with the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it looks like you have some nice things lined up. It almost feels like this Knight of Wands is kind of like pushing it as well. Like, so there may be somebody that's kind of trying to, and like the King and Queen of Pentacles, these are not, fly by night people. They're, a little bit more reserved, a little bit more conservative, maybe more authoritarian too. So they're not looking for somebody to boss them around and be like, oh, show up here and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, why am I listening to that person? You know what I mean? Who are they? But I feel like this Knight of Wands is trying to, I don't want to say like monkey in, but kind of just get a foot in the door where they can kind of have a conversation, okay? Because they want things to happen quickly as well. All right. And the 5 of Wands in the crown. So it may be more than one person that wants something to happen quickly. Okay. Yeah. Here's your overall energy, Aquarian, and you are right in the middle of the season, are you not? 'Tis the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So congratulations, Aquarians, for circling the earth once more, right? I feel like that's how Aquarians view things. Like, we're circling the earth isn't. Anyway, if anyone's more related to the alien species, it should be the Aquarian, should it not? I hope the Aquarians out there find that a nice joke. Anyway, the Five of Wands. So, when people see you looking good, saying good positive things, like within love as well, you know what I mean? And maybe somebody's like, wow, yeah, I saw that person was with so and so and it didn't work out. It was like, I would like to try that. You know what I mean? Like, I bet I could do that. And I feel like that's part of what this Five of Wands is here, that it's like, um it's not just like one person wants to throw their coin in the ring, or their hat in the ring, per se. Okay. um Again, though, you already know, collective, how to kind of protect yourself from an overwhelm as well. All right. So I wouldn't be too concerned about what's going on here. Just, it may almost look like a circus at times. And you might think it's like, is this part of what I'm supposed to be experiencing? But again, if that's outside that apex of visualization, then, again, I wouldn't, think too hard about it. Okay. Because there's always going to be somebody who wants to bump heads with you. Right. And that could be in more than one way. Right. Okay. I think we understand. Now, let's get into some Moonology cards. I have not pulled some meditation cards in a while, but I think the moon would be best with this spread for the moment. Again, as far as the signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Basically everybody except the Swords, which is interesting because the air signs have factored heavily in my previous few live readings. So if you are a fan of the channel and need to go seek out some other messages, under the videos tab or the live tab, you can find the most recent uploads. Okay. So also, please subscribe or like the video if you are enjoying messages and the channel. It helps support, and it's 100% free, and it passes that good juju around to other people. Do not let your past hold you back. South Node. Yeah. So again, that return to sender could be like, you're my past. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I'm good now. You know what I mean? It's not about, like I was saying yesterday. So these readings are tying together now. So it's like I was saying yesterday, it's not like you're seeking revenge or vengeance. You're just wanting to move forward with your own life. Okay. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So that news could come off in a stinging manner to some people, if they expected to be in your life and you're like, actually, no. And I mean, sometimes breakups are painful. I mean, it just happens. But you're not seeing the negativity around it. You're seeing that you're making the moves that you were intended to, with or without this person. Okay. And that's part of what, the journey is about. It's like, you want somebody on that's going to support you in your goals and your journey, right? And vice versa. And if you're unable to do that, then yeah, maybe that's something that you need to release that expectation, because it's just creating resentment when it doesn't happen, right? Okay. Confidence is your key to success. Leo, new moon. There will be a new moon coming up this Friday, I believe. So if you are starting to work on your manifestations, I would highly recommend it. Okay. What else do we have? What else? want to say my dog's name, but she's looking at me. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. I think there is a blue moon in 2024. I cannot recall what month. I had looked that up earlier. Anyway, um, so you could almost feel like, yeah, is this really happening to me? Yes. Am I really going to get what I've been asking for when it comes to emotional fulfillment, and love and things like that? Yes. Um, is it possible that more than, one option is going to come to me? Of course, yes. Right? There's people always have more options than it's like, because what they are only seen as their option is what's right laterally in front of them, and it's like we don't live in a perpendicular world. We live in a three-dimensional world, and then you also have your spirit body. Okay. And your purpose and things of that nature. So um it's beyond mechanical. All right. Nothing is yet set in stone. So keep that in mind as well, since it is a new year. The Chinese New Year is coming up as well. So if you celebrate things like that, that can be something to look forward to. And I wouldn't say necessarily getting into superstition. We're in the middle of a tarot reading, haha, and I bring up superstition. But like with the King and Queen of Pentacles, look to the things that have in the past brought you success, okay? And so part of that success, confidence is your key to success. So if you keep doing what you're doing, right, you're going to continue to win in this situation, all right? And the Five of Wands is not exactly the fierce competition of like, where people are backstabbing and things of that nature. This is just more of like a test. Okay. And sometimes it's even friendly competition where it's like, I don't know. Again, I wouldn't take that as seriously as I would, like the swords. Okay. So again, don't let your past hold you back. If you see that kind of situation of brewing, like, it may definitely not turn into like a drama or something. You know what I mean? Like um how some people like to cause scenes or things like that. Like it could be like literally the antithesis of that. So um yeah, okay, well, I think that's all for the message today. If you would like a personal reading, I do have an Etsy shop link and a PayPal down below in the description. And until next time, please manifest wisely. Bye bye.